hate to say it, but the Final Fantasy community is delusional. We need to have a real conversation about the main story quest. This is a video where I'm honest, you guys. The main story is bloated. I've been playing for about 2 weeks, and to be honest, I've been loving it. I've done a ton of side quests. I've unlocked basically everything. And I've been doing my daily dungeons, partying up with friends, and generally enjoying myself. But in addition to being a new player, I am also a streamer, which means that I don't just have to entertain myself, but I also have to entertain my viewers. I recognized very quickly that I wasn't going to be able to do every single thing on stream, or this was gonna just take forever. So I went looking for a list of quests. A list of quests that had dialogue, hopefully, or that had cutscenes, or that unlocked things. These would be easy indicators that a quest was important, and it would help me decide what to show on stream. But the longer I looked, the more it became obvious that that was just not available. Unless I wanted to spoil things and start clicking on every single quest in the list and looking at exactly what was included. Now, obviously, my intention is to have like a pretty authentic reaction on stream and also not to just like spoil myself for the whole story. So I didn't want to do that. I turned to the second most obvious solution. I started asking around. First, I tried asking my friends, and my friends basically said, stream gets what they get and they don't get upset, which is pretty good advice, except for I can't be in a situation where I do like 13 fetch quests on stream and then I watch 5 cutscenes off stream. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are lots of very, very nice people in my community who would love to watch me just like run around. And I'm sure that we will do stuff like that, but I'm trying to like be entertaining. Do you know what I mean? I went to a Discord full of Final Fantasy vets. And they were, let me be very clear, super duper duper nice. Their answer was that every single story quest is 100% mission critical. Let that sink in a little bit. The exact wording was that very few are less important than others. I found this answer very surprising. Because even though at the time I was still like an MSQ level 17 or something, like I could already tell that there was like, you know, less important, less exciting stuff going on. So I said, okay, that's their genuine feeling. Maybe I'm just in a Discord with people who are really, really passionate. That's fine. I went online. I went to Reddit. I went to forums. Hey guys, what are the most important quests that I absolutely have to be paying attention to? And the answer I got over and over again was that every single quest is 100% mission critical. Hearing that all of these quests are 100% critical is kind of terrifying because I'm looking at the list. I see the wall. The level 50 wall is about to hit me like a freaking brick, you guys. If every single one of those level 50 quests is 100% story critical, how are we gonna deal? How am I gonna make it through? I don't know. And after I finished some of the quests, right? Notably, after I finished the dinner assembly quest, a bunch of people came forward and they were saying, yeah, I hated these quests. They drove me crazy. If I play like a reasonable amount, what's a reasonable amount? 3 hours a day? 3 hours a day is still a lot. 3 hours, 4 days a week. And I'm like really enjoying myself. How long of only doing main story and quests to make sure that I get up to the level to do the main story would it take for me to get to the good part? Because that's the other thing that people say, is that eventually it gets good. Is that right? Eventually it's gonna get good? Oh, it's good early, but it's gonna get really good later. Okay, that's fine. But like, do we have to keep perpetuating the idea that every single quest is super duper duper important and that you have to pay 100% attention to all of them? How do we expect new people to jump in and do all of these quests and not get burnt? So yeah, I mean what I said at the beginning of the video. I think some of you are delusional. I think some of you really want to believe that you remember the story with perfect clarity and that every single quest was a banger. But you don't. You played it 10 years ago. They should probably cut out about half of it, and that would probably improve new player retention like crazy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And I am so scared that I am going to hit like so many level 50 quests that I just do not give a shit about, and it's going to make me sad, and I'm going to get tired, and I'm worried that even though I really love the rest of the game, that I am going to quit because I can't do some of the stuff I want to do because I am locked behind the level 50 quests. I'm just being honest. So please, if you're a veteran player and you're watching this and you are thinking to yourself, I want to make this community more hospitable to new people. Just be honest with the new people. Just be honest. Tell them if they ask you, can I skip this quest? Be honest. Yeah, you probably can. Here is the next one that's a huge deal. And please, for the love of God, if you're a new person or even a semi-new person and you're feeling the way I do, reach out to me in the comments and let me know that I'm not alone and that it's not just me out here talking crazy. I stream on Twitch every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I play Final Fantasy on Fridays. If you want to watch me try my best to play the most interesting parts of the main story on stream, then you can find me there. I will also sometimes just be rolling around the dirt because that's sometimes what I like to do. Yeah, if you like Final Fantasy content that is 80% main story and 20% rolling in the dirt, it's gonna be like that for a little while. Thanks very much, and looking forward to hearing what you have to say.